It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be.
Good, Hurricane homies, back for another Tubular Tuesday. That's our boy, the super slinging super sausage Samurai Sam, and the Desire Wolf, and just honestly, like, fuck, I had a name, but I'm not allowed to say it. It's kind of gay. Last time it'll ever happen. Stay tuned next week. Now, this is, I am, and we are awesome, and I'm dumb. Okay? But I am the Juggernaut Jester Josh, a.k.a. the Risley Bear, a.k.a. Jiggly and Puffy, a.k.a. the Prime Minister of PG. Now, I'm not cussing for the entire episode.
Is that a goal?
That's the goal. Here we go. I'm the Prime Minister of PG. I'm here to make fun stuff. Knock, knock.
All right, Nick A.
Who?
Nick A30.
I'm not even going to say that. It's too close to a bad word. I'm not even going to do that. I'm more PG than that guy A30. Huh?
How you feel about the Jews?
The who?
The Jews?
They're a lovely culture, and I wish them nothing but the best, as well as all the Muslims and the Christians and the Catholics and the Buddhists and the Hindus and the Utis and the Chuats and the Shiites and the Sunni. And if the Aztec believers, the people that believe in Vishnu, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. I cussed. I can't do it.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
I can be PG though. I can be PG and not and cuss a little bit. I'm PG-13.
All right, what are we about to get into first?
What crack did this guy smoke? I'm trying to be famous crack.
Shut up and squabble up.
Scrabble. All right. Name a word.
A word?
Yeah, name one.
Name
any word.
Sup, Sparky?
Sup, the big sparkles? PG-13 is 3 of those. Heard. Got it.
Now, is that the action of fucking or the like actual like word fuck?
Chat, I'm PG-13 today, not him.
No, because I already just used up the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
two.
yeah. Because you are an FCC traitor. They hate you. You're a target. They're coming around looking like, this guy, what does he do? Sling sausages and say the F word? Fuck this guy. Oh, shit.
Oh, I got something. There's two of them. You're really burning them up quick. You're 5 minutes in,
listen,
bro.
it's what it is. You can't turn it off. Or can I? All right, we'll try.
You got one left to use.
I
for
got one
fucking
left,
An
okay.
hour and 55 minutes.
I got this. Okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
AKA the 22-inch speckled trout Emily caught today. Wow, what a fish slut.
Nope. I think that's a cuss word. Slut's a cuss word.
Slut's a cuss word?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let's ask AI. What words are against the FCC TV regulations? All right. I need a list of words. I know it. Yes, I understand. Oh, okay. So you listen. Profane content is only prohibited between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Okay.
We just have to be a late night show.
Yeah. What? Or satellite radio.
List of words banned by FCC. It's not hard, AI. I thought you were supposed to take over the world in a couple years. You're literally not smart. Okay.
I saw you contain yourself there. That was pretty good. Good job. I'll give you credit. That was actually... I didn't want to call you out, but I also wanted to give you credit there.
Okay. So it says there's 7 words. You say them. Here, read these.
There's 7 words. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits.
I can say slut.
That is kind of crazy.
I can say slut.
That's crazy. Tits
I caught a 25 in redfish.
Tits is worse than slut.
That's facts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because at least a slut can defend herself.
Show me your boobies.
Yeah. Let me see them sweater puppies, yo. Let me see them hamper melons.
Hamper mouth.
Let me see, let me see them chest airbags.
Chest there.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, ladies?
I don't think that's PG, bro. I guess PG-13, yeah, is what you're aiming.
Yeah, PG-13. People at 13 know about the boobses.
All right, on to the fucking Super Bowl. All right,
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl.
It was a classy event headed up with multiple celebrities and a president. And I think, honestly, it was just a testament to American culture.
Mahomes played like dog shit. But
The Mahomes played like Dookie.
it's not his fault for real, though. That Philadelphia defense was just on one.
What do you think they were on? The
Hella,
Spirit of Eagles?
hella coverage, and
I almost did it.
No.
I almost did
I
it.
saved you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Because it was about to be F pandas for real.
what I really think happened, though, I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. You know how I feel about it. The NFL and all sports are probably rigged in the favor of Vegas in order for fucking larger corporations to make money. So, I think they literally rigged that for the house to win. Like, all the odds that were, that people would have probably taken that were the sure thing were, like, the Chiefs winning and shit, the point spread with the Chiefs winning. And people more or less didn't take the Eagles, and they definitely, I guarantee you, nobody's fucking parlay included the Eagles being at the lead at halftime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that fucked up a lot of parlays. That fucked up a lot of different things. And therefore, the house won on those, so. One of those things I think they fucking rigged a little.
Yeah. As a PG-13 show, as half of a PG-13 show, I think it's best for not to be too much conflict. So I agree with you 100%, and here's why. Here's why I agree with you that the NFL is rigged. I think that the refs threw those flags in those key moments, and the media picked it up because they wanted the sentiment among the masses to be that the Chiefs are going to win for Taylor Swift. Okay? She got booed at the Super Bowl, not because they hate her music. Most people could care less. They're there. They booed her because they believed, the Eagles fans that were there believed, if they were to lose that game, it would be because of that blonde-headed devil in the rafters. Okay? So, I mean, that's what they believe. I don't condone that. I don't think she's that. I think she's a lovely lady, and I would love to speak with her someday. But at the end of the day, it's just what it is. These people think, they bought into the narrative that the media created, that the refs were on the side of the Chiefs for Taylor Swift to get proposed to in confetti of red and yellow. And that's what everybody wanted to believe. And so everybody betted on the Chiefs because they were betting on Taylor Swift realistically. Okay? And then the Eagles came out there and dog watered all over them. And now we had a little text conversation and you were like, this is crazy. And I was like, dude, what if this was the plan all year? Okay? And they were like, dude, the Chiefs are going to win. It's going to be a three-peat. Taylor Swift's going to be in the confetti, except in a ring, crying. All the little fucking, all the dumb, the super intelligent.
All right, we used this, dog. I mean,
yeah, it's okay. But I haven't done four. Okay?
Right.
So I'm at the limit. Okay?
all right.
And so all these sweet young ladies these sweet young ladies across the nation that love Taylor Swift, they would all be in their moment being like, yes, yes, yes. And hopefully at that time they believed Kamala would be president and it'd be yes, queen mode. Okay? And that's the plan. And then Donnie T shows up and he goes, it's America. If the Eagles don't win, if the city of Philadelphia, Liberty Bell, Benny Franks, you know what I mean? If he don't, I'm going to be there. If Taylor Swift gets a smile and I don't, there will be dog poop to pay. Okay? It'll rain turds all over this country. That's what he was thinking. So I think that Donald Trump went into the Eagles locker room and looked at the defensive line and was like, you're like the Marines. You're the defense of this country. And if you don't get out there and do what our forefathers did before the Declaration of Independence and ethnically cleanse this football field of these TP loving people, right? Okay? If you don't go out there and just get rid of them if it's not even close by halftime so I can go sign more executive orders, I'm going to be upset. And those defensive linemen were like, we are the Marines. Eagles fly. And what did they do? They flew right over that offensive line and touched Patrick Mahomes in a way that most pedophiles are really jealous of.
I mean, they only ran one blitz and had 5 fucking sacks at one point.
And they ran the blitz after they were up both 30 points.
A bunch of dicks.
They were like, listen, we get it. You think we're going to run for this play?
Let's just be real here. What happened with the fucking Super Bowl is just a larger scale Blake Bortles situation.
Who's that?
Oh, you know who Blake Bortles is.
I don't know who Blake Bortles is. Who is Blake Bortles? Let me ask ChatGPT who Blake Bortles is. Who is Blake Bortles?
Yeah, you don't know who Blake Bortles is?
Blake Bortles is a former professional American football player. He was born in Etonimete Springs, Florida. Oh, he's a Florida guy. Okay. Then he won ACC Offensive Player of the Year in 2013. Okay. Third round pick. Interesting. AFC Championship appearance. Oh, I remember now. It's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil.
It's Blake Bortles, man.
Did somebody give me a voodoo doll? I need to show you where Blake Bortles touched me. It's what it is. The last time the Steelers were a legitimate championship contender, some bum off the streets, man. Off the streets. Blake Bortles almost made me go against the FCC. Blake Bortles, you're ruining my life to this day, you saboteur. It's unbelievable.
You saboteur, you almost said son of a bitch, and I know you did.
Yeah, I almost said effing SOB. It was crazy.
FN?
FN SOB.
What?
For snob.
Oh.
You for snob?
For snob? You for snob?
It's such as fun. I think Blake Bortles was on steroids that season. The refs were in on it. You're right, it is rigged. You can't let the Steelers have 7. Stairway to 7. That's all the merchandise. It's right, the NFL is rigged. The Steelers would have 12 Super Bowls by now if it wasn't rigged. That's how good we are.
Blake Bortles did it, dog.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It wasn't just him. It was also that turd Jalen Ramsey, dude.
Jared sent a picture to me of Taylor Swift sitting in the stands just looking depressed as shit and said, I feel another breakup song coming. And somehow she's going to make it his fault.
No, she's definitely going to be like...
You cared more about a Super Bowl ring than you cared about a ring on my hand.
Bro, it's so funny. If you look at his hairstyles throughout the season, it's literally like he's just like constantly like
What
she's
looks
just,
good, babe?
like she's never happy with his look. She's like, no, I think you should look more like this. Or she's using him like a dress up doll. Like she's bipolar as heck, right? Okay? So she's just in there like, this is what I feel like today. I need you to cut your hair like this because I remember in high school nobody liked me. Nah. Right? It's like when a rapper who's got millions of dollars is like, I remember when my teacher said I wouldn't be nothing. Hey, get over it. You have way more money than her. She has no power over you. Get over it, guy. Okay? Taylor Swift is like that with her exes, right?
No, she just writes fucking award-winning fucking multi-million-dollar fucking albums based upon how.
And rappers make songs about it. Yeah. It's what it is.
They make songs about being ballers and shit, dog.
Yeah, before they have it. And this is what I respect. I hate rich people that don't know they're rich or don't act like they're not rich and then pretend like they understand the rest of us. This is what I respect about rappers that rap about having money that don't have it, and then when they get it, they're like, dude, I can't believe I have money. Look at all these cool stuff I'm getting.
It's crazier than what I was rapping about.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, remember when I was rapping about Benz and Bentleys? Now I've got Bugattis and Lamborghinis. I got a private jet. Listen, I've got 13 harems in Saudi Arabia. I'm vibing. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? So like, they get rich and they're like, dude, this is sick, nasty, dude. What else can I do? And then other rich people like Elon Musk are like, dude, I just want to go to
fucking Mars, man.
I just want to go to Mars and control politicians like puppets and create AI algorithms that expose a bunch of fraud. And then everybody's going to be mad at me for exposing the fraud. Even though, let's just say, go back 15 years ago, before Trump ever even ran for president, okay? We all agreed. All of America was like, hey, this system is corrupt and we are headed down a bad path. And then some guy shows up and he's like, I'm going to change that path. And everybody's like, hey, why are you changing things? I thought we agreed it was a bad path. It's like, oh, we're heading towards a cliff. Hey, this guy, we don't know where he's going. I'd rather keep going towards the cliff, please.
Maybe it's a different cliff he's going to, but at least we can find out.
Yeah, maybe it's less deep, less steep. Maybe there's ropes there we can go spelunking. I don't know, but all I know is this way isn't working, hasn't worked for decades, and you guys are freaking out.
The Jews did it, dude. Overall.
Well, I don't know about that. As an FCC, follower, I would say that the Jews play an integral role in society all across the globe, and without their influence, expertise, and history to show us where we've gone, where we've been, there would be no way to determine the choices that need to be made going forward. And with that said, it's not their fault. They're part of systemic.
Fuck this is. I can't do this show with him anymore. I almost fell asleep during that fucking sentence.
Dude, what? It wasn't a sentence. It was a plea. It was a cry to your soul. It was. Oh,
that was a rambling of fucking retardedry.
Yeah, some would say that, but people that follow the FCC guidelines would...
Fuck the FCC, dog. You're on a fucking private thing. The FCC don't regulate this shit.
Yeah,
I'm getting angry.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, tell me about the Jews. Pretend I wasn't the FCC.
No.
You tell me.
I have no feelings about the Jews.
Oh, that's interesting, because you seem to be getting angry that I'm not attacking them.
No, I'm angry about the FCC thing.
Oh, okay.
Great. That was womanly logic that you just used there. I like it.
It's the FCC. It's ran by women. DEI. Get over it.
I'll give you DEI in your fucking mouth.
What? Direct energy impact to my to my uvula?
Dick esophageal integration.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I will not use your dick like a breathing tube when I'm in a coma. It's not gonna happen.
I did kind of come up with that dick esophageal integration thing right up on the spot. That did work out though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Improv. Yeah. I'm learning it.
And then I took that and I made it a visual for the people at home.
We got this gay guy, and if you talk to us sideways, we're going to have him fuck your throat.
Yeah. So, listen, chat, okay? Unless you want your esophagus stretched 100 different times in 100 different lengths, widths, and sizes and stuff like that. Because, listen, the first day, he won't even be into you that much. So, it'll be like kind of like an easy like pathway, right? Day 2, he's going to be into you because you're going to be into it, right? Okay, I don't know why you're going to be into it, but we'll figure that out. And
Well,
then
I mean, you don't have no choice.
Day 3, we'll give him Blue Chew. Shout out Blue Chew. You know what I mean? Hit him with the bull, moo moo. Okay.
Oh, Jared got you, bro. You said dick.
Was that on the list?
Yep.
Where on this list is that, sir? Hey, look at the list. Read them again.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker. What is cock? Motherfucker and tits.
Dick not there.
Okay.
No dick.
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. Here, I copy. Bang. Copy. For reference for you plebs. Yes.
But now you posted that from the Hurricane of Thoughts account, so now that would be banned by the FCC.
I am Josh. I am not Hurricane of Thoughts. I'm half of that. I'm trying to get a radio show.
Where?
There's an application online. Shh, don't talk about it. And I need to send clips where I'm being funny and engaging without cussing. But also, I'm not going to ruin this show for that. So, like, you know what I mean? Fuck it. It's what, dude, it's okay. I can still try. I'm going to fail. Sure. But it's called a montage. So I'm going to wear the same shirt for the next 3 weeks. And hopefully I'll be able to string together 3 minutes of me not cussing and being cool.
Okay, fair enough. They not like us.
They not like us. They fucking...
Do you think after like the Super Bowl performance, Trump might be in office like signing tariffs against Canada, bumping that song now? Be like, yeah, they are not like us. Fucking tariff, bitch.
No, I think Trump was in the box like, what the fuck am I listening to? This little gremlin guy isn't even saying words. I've heard this song on the radio, and he pronounced the words. Why is he not pronouncing the words? Is it possibly because he's surrounded by all these big, beautiful black booties, and his breath is gone? So he can't muster up the breath to say all these words because there's so many rumpadumps shaking around him.
Nope. I think what he was doing was he was up in there and he grabbed he grabbed Barron and goes, hey, which melon muncher is this?
Melon muncher?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because that's what Trump refers to them. As a matter of fact, I've also heard him refer to them as spear pickers and cotton chuckers, okay? See, because he shoots from the hip, and, you know, he doesn't really know about it because he wasn't
spear
there.
Pickers and cotton chuckers?
Yes.
They're chucking cotton?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Into the baskets, as they were told. Now...
Kobe.
Exactly. Basketball, it's all related. Now, listen, find me a javelin thrower that isn't from Africa. Okay.
Mexico. Highlight.
What are they? Oh yeah, they're trying to throw him over the wall. Hey, I got a rope attached to this one. You think you can make it over the wall? What it is, dude. Dude, I think we should set up an Olympic recruiting center at Trump's wall.
Let's not.
No, I think we should.
Let's not.
If they can do it, let's put them up against our best. That's how it's play. It's playing. We should turn it into a game series, bro. We should set up. If you make it across the wall, we set you up, and then we let Mr. Beast create a Mr. Beast games where you get to play for citizenship.
I mean, sure, dude. And if you lose, you die.
Or we'll just...
Nope. If you lose, you die. You want to come to America that bad? You can risk your life.
Okay, so I don't think Mr. Beast is going to be on board.
Ethnic cleansing!
Well, that's what he wants to do to create the Middle East Riviera, which is insane.
Hold on, what? Sorry, I lost control there for a second. What's going on?
Trump wants to take control of Gaza and remove the Palestinians and create a hotel? You didn't hear about this?
No.
He said, and I quote, okay, I don't remember the exact quote, but he basically said,
It'll be a big hotel, nice windows.
no, he goes, we're gonna have the Palestinians, we're gonna move them. Okay, he doesn't say how or if they want to be moved. He goes, we're going to move them. Then we're going to clean up the place that's uninhabitable. We're going to clean up all the bombs. We're going to own it. And dare I say, we're going to make it the Riviera of the Middle East. That's what he said. He said those words, the Riviera of the Middle East. And then everybody's
What are
sitting
we
there.
doing
So
here?
then everybody was like, Trump defenders, the lunatic ones, right? They were like, no, you guys don't understand. He's saying we're going to temporarily move the Palestinians, build up all these hotels, and then they can come back and like own them, work there, live there, all that kind of stuff. And then so they asked Trump in a second interview, they were like, are the Palestinians going to be able to come back? He goes, no, because I'm going to make them a place somewhere else that's so great they're not going to want to come back. And it's like,
What are you doing?
I don't think you understand it's a religious land, buddy. Like, it's their homes. They're not, like, you can't just wave a ticket and be like, hey, you want to come live in this refugee camp with solid walls? And then,
The chain link fence is kind of easy to shoot through.
and then look, this refugee camp with solid walls and, dare I say, 3
Huts?
dehydrated meals a day?
And 2 huts.
MREs? Do you guys like MREs? I bet it's better than the rubble you're eating right now, or, dead child babies from what Israel's doing. But hey, let's not talk about Israel. This is about the Palestinians and how
Those
they're
bombs launch themselves.
Of course. It's
The fucking guns shoot themselves. Haven't you seen what school shootings do here in America? The guns do it, and the guy just magically gets shot at the end.
Israel is just the first victim of artificial intelligence taking over.
God.
Just sort of God. Okay? But he goes, we're going to move them out, and we're going to build. He goes, I'm a real estate developer. It's a great piece of land. We're going to build it up. We're going to make it beautiful. It's going to take years, though. So, like, they have to have somewhere to live other than that. And, like, this is what I'm thinking as a logical person in the middle, right? Okay? Who's not freaking out because it's Trump saying it and just, like, evaluating it for what it is. I'm like, so if you can build them someplace in a short amount of time that they're not going to want to leave, why can't you just build that there?
Yeah. Why not just be like, hey, Israel, cut the shit or we'll fucking bomb you?
And then he goes, we're gonna have Jordan and Egypt. They're gonna take them in. We're gonna build them communities. It'll be great. And then immediately the Egyptian president comes out and goes, I don't know what the fuck you think, but we just got done dealing with a revolution because we took in so many Palestinians. Like, they literally swayed our voting. You know what I mean? That you made us adopt, by the way, America. You made us adopt voting. We didn't really want to. We were kind of cool with what we were doing. And then America was like, nah, if you're going to be our partner, you got to have votes. Democracy. So they're like, yeah. And then we took in all these Palestinians the last time the Jews were up to no good. And then they started voting a certain way, and we almost lost our shit. And then we were like, okay, well, now you want us to take in 2 million more? I think you're crazy. And then Donald Trump's like, I'm gonna figure it out. I think if I get into a room with them, I'll be able to figure it out. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is the crossroad. If this will be the thing that cements in my mind that Trump has some sort of superpower when it comes to negotiating in person. Because if the guy is so adamant, like, no, we will not take in any more Palestinians, okay? But if Trump just gets into a room with him with no cameras, and then they walk out and he goes, we're gonna take in the Palestinians, I'm going to start thinking, like, either A, Trump is literally unhinged and, like, is threatening everybody. Like,
listen, we have the nukes. Don't fucking test me.
He's like, I think this is what I would do if I was Trump, okay? Because the rest of the world, like, they're not us. They're not like us, okay? I think
not like us.
Trump should just walk into every negotiating meeting with a montage of the United States media calling him Hitler and unhinged, and have it translated to whatever language he does, and just sit there and play it for 5 minutes. So this guy gets to see the American media and citizens losing their shit, being like, he's crazy. He's going to destroy democracy. He doesn't care about anything. And then he goes, so now I'm going to want you to do this. And they're like, no. And he goes, okay, well then I'm going to do what I want. And they're like, wait. This guy's unhinged. They're saying he's Hitler. It's insane. And then... That's what I would do. And at that point, if they don't give in, like, maybe go Hitler on them.
You see how scared my people are of me?
They already think I'm Hitler. I could do anything I want to you, and they'll still just call me Hitler.
You know what? There's people out there that I could, like, but there's also that other half that I could do whatever the fuck I want and they'll love me. I could come to your house tomorrow, personally burn your house down, kick your baby down a flight of steps, and I would still have about 1 million supporters.
and they would there would be people in America that would be like, you don't understand. He has intelligence that baby through nurture and stuff was gonna become the leading member of the next group of Nazis. You don't understand. He's fucking 10 steps ahead of everybody else.
The fucking radical fucking logic applied. It's insane.
Bro, I literally think there's like 12% of American people that if they got sent an AI video of Trump being like, the deep state's after me, the military's against me, I need you to create a militia in your town so when I call upon you, you'll be ready. I bet there's 12% of this country that would start at least talking to their neighbors about like, yo,
did you get a video?
If Trump shows up, are you gonna be with us? You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, that's how insane this is.
Don't go telling Jim.
Don't go telling Jim.
Don't go telling Jim. Well, sorry for using your name there, Jim. But don't go telling Jim. You know he's real leftist.
Bro, I just think it's absolutely hilarious because, like, it's funny because, like, it's hard to, like, as a person, like, more in the middle, it's, sometimes I agree with what they're saying. It's just so ridiculous how they're saying it that it makes me not want to agree with what they're saying. It's like,
some things I hear on both sides just make me want to fucking scream.
Exactly, dude. Like, anybody, like, at this point, for the next 4 years, I'm probably going to talk shit on Trump so much because the amount of people that are just like
watch it burn
on his nuts, the amount of people that are on his nuts in every little move he makes, like he'll be like, I'm gonna take Greenland, I'm gonna buy Greenland, right? People will be on his dick so bad. They'll be like, he doesn't actually want Greenland. It's literally, he just wants its minerals. So what he does is he goes in and he says this crazy thing. And then it brings him to the negotiating table and he goes, well, hey, we'll do this. And I just want your minerals. And I'm like, even if that is the case, like, it's still mad annoying that he's doing it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like, why can't he call that meeting about the minerals without doing that?
Yeah, professionally. Like, hey, yo. Let's have a meeting about this.
Because I don't think there's a leader on the planet that at this point is going to be like, oh, my secretary told me that Trump was on the other line, and now it's like, I'm not dealing with that guy. You know what I mean? Like, that was my Trudeau impression.
He just tariffed me.
I mean, like, God, tariffs are terrible.
He sent me 3 tariffs last week.
Oh, that's another one they do it with. They're like, he's not actually going to keep these tariffs. He's just using it as negotiating tactics. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well then do it behind closed doors. I don't know why you're leaking it to the media every 3 minutes that you're going to impose 55% tariffs on something.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
It's like, and then on the other side, they're still batshit bonkers crazy because, you know, no tariffs have been implemented yet. None. Not a single one has been implemented. They've been threatened the shitting bag, but inflation went up like a 0.9%. From January to February. He only became president in the last week and a half of January. And they're like, look at what tariffs are doing. They're already causing inflation. That's not how it works, guys.
Guys, it's not that quick.
It's not that quick. We are a slow-moving machine. That's why China's going to beat us. I'm going to start learning Mandarin now. Hongqi coming. Wow, dude, there's no reason to say that about my mother.
You're right. That was rude of me. No honor. No, my family. I will go commit seppuku now.
Okay, brother. We had a little debate about it. Let's talk about the halftime.
I like it.
You liked it.
Yep. It was fire.
Tell me all the things that you like that you noticed, the things that everybody's talking about. You give me your synopsis. This is your part. You do it.
So I
Take control.
I do like the Uncle Sam thing. I already stated that to you.
Yeah.
Fucking, but they should have used the fucking one opportunity to say motherfucker live on TV.
Yeah.
It had fucking Samuel L. Jackson just say motherfucker, like, this is motherfucking United States game or some shit, whatever you say it. I feel like there was a motherfucker appropriate somewhere. But, anyways, oops, what are you doing over there? Why are you bugging, dog?
I never changed to go live today.
Oh well, life's a bitch, and then we die. I also did like how he like teased it at first and shit, and then fucking went and did the whole Future diss track that he did with him and shit. And also, My favorite part of it all is if you watch it kind of through. The TikTok put me onto this one, but I did kind of notice it at first. But TikTok confirmed it for me. Well, made me want to go back and rewatch it so I could confirm it for me. You know what I mean? And if you like watched majority of the performance, he doesn't try to make contact with the camera too much. Even where he's like looking in the direction of the camera, you can see his eyes are down below. But as soon as my man goes, "Hey Drake," he has that the best fucking shit-eating smile I could ever describe in my life. Just like the best hater smile ever. You know what I mean? Looking directly at the camera, and then the whole time he's referencing Drake and the rest of that song, he's just smiling and looking at the camera saying his lyrics. It's fucking awesome. Like, I thought about it today. Kendrick Lamar, at one point in his young life, seen the Dave Chappelle skit of the player hater ball, thought it was a real thing, and said, "That is now my goal."
Okay.
Like, he wanted to be a professional hater, bro. That's all.
Okay.
There was... Oh, wait, hold up. There was something else. What the fuck was it? Oh. We'll talk about it. But this is kind of more along the lines of, like, what song was probably actually banned. Because I don't think Not Like Us was the song that they banned.
Okay. Obviously, they didn't ban it because he did it.
Exactly.
But, so here's some things that...
But everybody thinks that was the song that was banned, and he just said, "Fuck it," and did it.
Here's some things that I didn't notice, but I've heard about since it. He was wearing a neck chain that said A minor.
Yeah.
Okay. There were multiple flags that people were carrying that said A minor. Serena Williams
Doing the Crip Walk?
doing the Crip Walk used to date Drake.
Yeah.
What else?
Hey, yo, did you see the video of her doing that, though? I don't know how old she is, but she looked fine as fuck, dog.
We'll get there, Jake. Jared. All right. So here's my one thing. I enjoyed watching the Super Bowl halftime show.
What's that?
Okay. My only issue is that I just think that, like, you have to know where you're at, right? So if you're going to be considered a lyricist, you have to be able to hear what the lyrics are.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have been better served if he had the words playing in the background.
100%.
Because
but you also got to put it on the Super Bowl and whoever arranged that thing, because look at how much he had to run around throughout that entire performance, bro. I'm gonna be real with you and me, bro. You try to run around like that and sing at the same time.
Well, even when he was on the car, when he started out on the car, I listen to rap all the time. I was having a hard time hearing the words that he was saying, like they were running together. Yeah. And then because he was self-editing the N-word,
it fucked him up a lot. Yeah.
Right. So I just think from that perspective, you should have known, if you're going to do it like that, you should have the words in the background playing so that the people, because like at least in the song, he's a lyricist. You can hear his lyrics, right?
Yeah.
There was so many, like I saw this so much afterwards and I agreed watching it. It was hard to understand what he was saying. And if you don't listen to rap and you don't know who he is, it literally was the definition of mumble rap to them.
Yeah.
Because I already don't think rap is a great genre live.
Yeah. I think
you know what I mean?
It's like it doesn't have the same energy as a rock show.
Right, because there's not a band playing where like you see the guy doing the instrument. There's no vocalists being overly awesome with their vocals.
Yeah.
It's literally just their words. And if they touch up how they rap it on the song that everybody's heard, it sounds different on stage. Yeah. And it's just overall not great. So I feel like Kendrick should have focused a little bit more on pronunciation and or just had the track running in the background since he knew he was going to be running already with the N-word edited out. You know what I mean?
So what you really have with it is like a production issue, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Like I don't have a problem with him, with the songs he chose, with his overall performance itself. Just I have a problem with that. Like, you should have known it's the Super Bowl where there's 1/3 of this country that doesn't listen to rap music, that every year goes, why isn't it fucking Kiss, Metallica? You know what I mean? They already judge rap music in a certain way, and then you go up there and they can't even understand the words you're saying. Yeah. Like that you should that's my only gripe.
So the band song, obviously a lot of people thought it was Not Like Us, and that he kind of like just skipped right into it. You know what I mean? And said, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about a band, don't care about the lawsuit. The lawsuit, I don't think, is about that song. There's no way that it could have won Grammys and shit like that. There's no way that it could have fucking went and like been performed at the Super Bowl if it was focused as part of a lawsuit. You know what I mean? So, you know the one song Meet the Grams, right?
I probably heard it. I don't know it.
It's part of the whole diss series. Yeah, it's the one.
Yeah. I've listened to the whole montage of the diss series, but
it's the one where he's actually like directing letters towards like Drake's mom, Drake's dad, and all that shit. Yeah. All right, so I think that's the one that the lawsuit's focused on, and that was the one that they were like, "You are not going to perform this at the fucking Super Bowl."
Well, I also find it. I agree that it definitely wasn't Not Like Us. And here's the thing that I find interesting.
Yeah.
Two angles to this. I'm going to hopefully come back to where we just were. But I'm going to do the opposite angle first. That way we can come back. Isn't it interesting that just prior to the pandemic, gambling was illegal in most places other than Vegas? And now, just 5 years later, you can literally bet on if he's going to say the word pedophile or not at the Super Bowl. Like, that's how far we've come in gambling.
An actual bet?
You could prop bet if Kendrick Lamar was going to say the word pedophile out loud at the Super Bowl.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Nope.
If you play it back, he said it along with the crowd. He said certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Okay, maybe he said it, but he didn't say it into the mic because all you heard on TV was, ah! Okay? That's what you heard.
No.
So I don't know how they're going to deal with that. If he mouthed it, I bet a bunch of people are pissed they didn't get paid. Okay? So, because they did not get paid out for that.
I knew personally that on the Super Bowl you could prop bet on like what color the fucking Gatorade was going to be and shit like that. I knew that was a thing. I knew you could prop bet on who was going to say like I'm going to Disney or whatever and shit like that. I knew like,
you could bet on if he was going to say Drake's name.
Oh, I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen.
Okay.
I should have fucking took that bet.
If we would have talked about it, I would have told you to do it. But the thing that makes me laugh about it is everybody was like, "Oh, he's not going to say pedophile," or like they were like, "He's going to say pedophile."
They cut his mic or something as he was saying.
The thing is,
you can see his mouth didn't go or nothing like that.
The thing is that the song isn't even when he says the word pedophile isn't even talking specifically about Drake.
No, he does say certified lover boy, which is Drake's album. He said certified lover boy, certified pedophile. He's literally putting two and two together.
Yeah, but he was talking like, if I remember the line correctly, it's something about like the people he keeps or something, like the people he's with. They're a certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Yeah.
So it's like throwing
the
it
whole
in
group,
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not calling Drake specifically, but like the lines before and after it are.
Oh, for
so
sure.
Like I actually think the A minor is more impactful than the word pedophile.
Do you want to know why I like it the most? It's like one of my
double entendre.
Well, yeah, it's the fucking fact that A minor is played in all white keys.
Okay. It's also like a higher pitch, like less aggressive sound.
Well, yeah, but it's another play that I think Kendrick will like. Kendrick's actually a very like fucking musically inclined and smart person.
Yes, I agree.
And my man fucking probably had the musical knowledge, in my opinion, to know that is one of few notes played with all white keys.
I don't disagree. I agree, but my whole thing is like what you just said. Like Kendrick's smart. He's this. He's that. He's a lyricist. Well, you gotta pronunciate. You gotta pronunciate, guy. Like especially like my whole thing is it started out bad.
COVID, dog.
Fucking get over it. Play the song in the background. This might not even be Kendrick's fault. My whole thing, this might not even be Kendrick's fault. Kendrick may have said, play the songs in the background. And they said, no, it has to be live. Or something like that. But, like, we have to acknowledge, as a fucking society, that rap music itself is not as great live unless you have somebody charismatic doing something awesome.
See, okay,
it's almost like Evil Knievel Daredevil shit.
This is where you're going to really be mad at me. Lil Wayne's performance would have been worse.
I agree.
It would have been just him.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Like,
exactly.
I'm not trying to be ignorant with that, but like, yeah.
I agree. I went to a Lil Wayne concert. It wasn't the best performance. I went because I'm a fan. It was a vibe. You go to
It was a
concerts.
vibe.
You go. This is what I truly believe. You go to rap concerts for the environment. You're going for the hypeness. You're going around to be around other people.
What are we doing?
Sam, you gotta fight that Pokemon.
Why?
You gotta fight Chikorita, bro.
Oh, this should be easier than what I'm making it. I don't even want to get up.
You wanna go through the box?
Oh,
You wanna go through the box?
why would I go through? Do I have to?
You don't have to.
I'm like
Just an
old
option.
and tired today, dude.
You can just fight Chikorita.
You will die. I've whooped its ass, Jer.
He got it, Jer. He killed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerry, you should have known this was what was going to happen. Sam, don't participate. I just... It was a nice shot. It was a nice shot. You did catch it, bounced it, caught it. I bet you can't do it again.
This is all about the fuck up.
Hiya!
Now I'm fucking stressed.
I'm stressed. And the match goes to the Samurai!
I think it went to your chair. My back hurts.
Oh, you landed on that thing?
Yeah, that did not feel good.
My table! You're just like I show speed, you commit.
Oh.
Chikorita fainted. Facts.
Big facts, dog.
Chikorita fainted, dude.
I hit it with seismic toss.
All right, Jer, what's your
guys-
topic, Jer?
I think seismic toss was a bit over.
Yeah. You probably could have just used tackle or mock
I'm like a
punch.
level 32. That's not fair, dude.
Yeah, what are you?
That's Sam.
Oh!
Samurott? I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, what now? Full story of the stream of you being drunk. Which one? Pornhub has been banned in Florida. You can't access. Bullshit. So what? It's not that you have to verify your age now.
Okay.
Well, unless they actually went through with the full
You
ban.
still have to tell me the full story of the stream of you being drunk. Okay, so is it the other night that I don't remember going live? Or is it the New Year's one? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm a mess. I don't remember what I'd be saying anymore. But Jared, what is your topic is Pornhub being banned?
In Florida. But most of the bans are like you have to fucking just age verify.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Good job.
I was drinking because I got really bad news in my life. And then I was playing video games. And then I was having this like feeling like I haven't been live much recently. But I probably shouldn't go live right now. I kept drinking. Some friends joined the call. Somebody said, bet you won't go live, pussy. I said, oh, you're a retard. I don't like being challenged. And I set everything up and I went live. And honestly, I remember pressing the go live button. And that's about it.
This is crazy. My man says some friends joined the call. I was not in this call. So therefore, I feel as if I'm not a friend.
See, I didn't say all of my friends were in the call.
That's wild. I'm upset now. Depression has hit me in the worst way.
That doesn't even... Bro, are you femaling out right now?
I think I just hit my period.
Oh my god! Damn, what the hell? That box is fucked up! Nice table. Tables require damages. Alright. He slammed his period out. Yeah! You broke it loose. You broke your period loose when you hit him with the seismic.
Pop my pregnancy hormones.
Hell yeah. You hit him with the cervical toss, dude.
back to your drunkenness and stupidity.
No, dude, I just don't remember any of it. Like, I don't remember going live. I don't remember being live. Well, I do remember going live. I don't remember being live. I don't remember, but it was 57 minutes. Apparently, I had max 7 viewers at some point.
Nice.
I don't remember a single word I said.
I bet that was fun.
And somehow, I ended the stream, turned off everything in the studio properly, made it to my room. Oh, by the way, I went live at like 1 in the morning.
I know, I was up. And you fuckers are like, hey, hop in and play Call of Duty. And I'm like, I gotta be up for work in 3 hours. Fuck you.
Made it to my room, somehow set my alarms, put my phone on charge, and got up for work in the morning.
But realistically, because I'm a shitty friend, do you know what I actually said?
I'll be on.
I said, I'll be on here in 10, 15 minutes. And I just immediately went straight to sleep. Because I did not want to fucking sit there and argue for 5 minutes about, like, oh, come on, man.
I don't even know what was happening.
Like, yeah, give me like 5, 10 minutes. And I went,
But back to Jer's Pornhub thing.
gay.
This is, okay.
I get it. Kids shouldn't be on the site, but, like, that's up to parents, in my opinion. Be a good parent and, like, don't fucking let your kids access that shit.
Why is it that
What?
we are absolving parents of their responsibility through law?
What? No, I don't think it's absolving. I think, like, a lot of parents just don't want to fucking actually do the job.
That's absolving of their responsibility. Right now, they have the responsibility of
But that's
monitoring their kid.
But that's willful absolution.
Okay, but you understand what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
we are now getting to the point where why is it that the parents of school shooters never get in trouble?
You're supposed to be dead.
Damn! Chikorita fainted twice! Brock! Get your breeding ass in here, dude! You know what I mean? Dude, imagine being called a breeder and doing nothing but using pickup lines.
I 100. That's exactly. It's not hard to block a fucking website. Don't be a fucking idiot. You're gonna have listen, dude. If you're gonna have the technology and shit, you should know how to use it and how to use it properly.
Here's my thing. When it comes to places like Texas and Florida specifically, you cannot run around and beat your fucking chest all fucking COVID and since then and be like, we're the fucking free state. We're so free. We didn't fucking shut down during COVID. We were free. We love the Constitution. We love guns. We love America. We're free. And then also,
Don't beat your fucking meat though.
but also, don't look at porn.
Don't beat your meat.
We're gonna actually pass a law. Like, so it's your responsibility as a parent. You're allowed to own a gun, and it's your responsibility to not let your kid go out and shoot your neighbor on accident. That's your job. It's also your job to make sure your kid's not getting a sexual addiction by the age 13 from watching tentacle porn because they love anime, right? Okay, that's your job too, right?
That is how we have ended. Listen,
if we're
first
not going to
off-
make a law banning guns, we're not going to make a law banning porn. Okay, if you want to make a law banning
Yes.
porn of women under the age of 21 or something like it's drinking, hey, that's cool. All well and good. But that's on the making of the porn side, okay? But you can't just come after Pornhub or whatever, and OnlyFans is just out here, girls just chomping at the bit on Instagram like, when's my 18th birthday? I can't wait to be rich. You're just fucking losing their shit, right? Okay?
Time out.
Okay.
Mystery Month
Thank God you
says the
stopped.
porn is where all the good movies are at, and I 100% agree with that.
Hell
But
yeah. Carnal Sins 9.
What? But this is how we got to the point where there's so much fucking like terror, like fucking crazy fucking genres that it's like, I don't even want to see half the videos to be real with you anymore. I remember like my teenage brain being like, damn, I wouldn't mind seeing all this. And then it's like, you know what, realistically, I think I draw the line at tentacle porn. Dude.
If I had a specific porn algorithm, my porn algorithm would probably be like, damn, this guy is really fucking picky, huh? Like, it's like, if you say dad too many times, you say
I'm
fucking
not-
stepmom, you say, like, if you do anything weird, like, here's a good one. I'm watching a video the other day. Okay, more like 2 weeks ago. Okay? I'm watching a video. The title says, you know what I'm into. Property manager seals the deal, right? So I'm thinking, okay, fucking sexy real estate lady's about to sell this guy a fucking house, seal the deal, right? Okay? First 5 seconds of the video, it's Mom's not home.
Mom's
What brother is selling his sister a house? I'll ask the questions. It pissed me right off, dude. Like, come on. I'm trying to
take
see.
it off 2 genres at once, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
trying to see some old-fashioned, real life. Hey, I'm about to go into real estate, and the problem is I own too many properties in the friend zones. Okay, and it's what it is. And to be quite frank with you,
I'm not going to discuss freely my favorite genre of porn.
if you think I'm being serious right now, you're going way too vanilla. Okay, it's what it is. Okay,
We are not.
my porn history is like an iceberg.
Face is like, I'm not discussing that.
My porn history is like an iceberg. I'll only talk about what you can see. Okay.
For sure. For sure.
Now,
You are not going to get to see very much for the base level. I'll tell you that.
you're not going to catch me typing in foot on face mascara running. Wait, what? Wait. Time out. I didn't say that, Chad. It's a lie.
You're
It's a lie.
definitely not going to fucking catch me watching something like husband walks in on wife cheating and joins in.
Yeah. You're
Ain't
definitely
no
not
way.
going to catch me. You're definitely not going to catch me watching Taylor Swift AI videos of her getting hit by cars. It's not even sexual. It's just hilarious.
You don't want the train wreck porn.
Train wreck porn? Dude, is that where you're having a train and some guy gets his dick broken in the caboose?
I've definitely seen a genre or two of train porn, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That lady that fucked 1,000 dudes in 24
That's
hours.
wild to
First
me.
of all, I didn't realize there was 1,000 scum. Scum of the earth. Listen, if you're not in the first 5, you might as well just chalk it up. And do you know that so many people showed up?
Okay, now time out. I'm gonna be real with you. If you're not in the first 10, I'll give you the first 10. All right. You should have just not even showed up, dog.
This is my thing. Not only did she get the 1,000, but she had extra people there in case people backed out. Because she knew some people might not be like, I'm number 987. No, I'm going to go home. But
You
no,
know how many of them grimy motherfuckers were like, well, she's a fucking OnlyFans model, too.
So think about this. She set out to do 1,000 men in 24 hours. She hits the 1,000. And they're like, well, there's still 27 guys in the lobby. She had to make the game time decision. Well, I don't want to get the reputation of disappointment. Let them in. So then she goes to 1,027. Okay? And
I thought that was just because, like, the reference to fucking, like, you know, file storage. Maybe I thought she was a nerd in a way. And that's why she did that.
I don't know what it is, but that thing, you know what I mean? Like, listen. She cannot get a job at Arby's.
Yes, she could.
Because too many dudes are going to grab her by the pussy thinking it's the wrong meats. Okay?
She definitely could get a job at Arby's. And you gotta look like roast beef.
It got to look like something, bro. Unless, like, my thing is like,
I kind of want to see the video now.
hold on. Here's what's worse is like, I'm listening to a podcast that did a deep dive on it.
Like, I don't even want to see the video. I kind of want to see, like, a before and after picture.
Yeah, okay, you do that. Nah, I don't want to see the after. So I was listening to a podcast do a deep dive on it, right?
Throwing mini wiener in a hall. Dude, I'm like,
Right.
for sure, dog.
So check this out. I was thinking to myself, like, okay, to get 1,000 men in 24 hours, that means every man has to get his pumps in less
Like,
than 30 seconds.
Yeah, like,
Okay?
crazily.
So I'm like, there's got to be dudes that aren't even hard when they walk in a room. So
No walls, dog. She ain't got no walls. There's nothing to the back of that. If she was a squirter, that shit ain't working no more.
she's just hip bones and skin.
Yeah, bro.
It's literally like, you ever seen a cartoon when somebody gets hit with a cannonball and the hole's just there? That's what she got going on. Now,
I feel like I would get more enjoyment from taking this clap plea off right now and fucking it.
yeah, do it live.
Do it live.
Okay, but
Hold up, guys. We got to switch over to our OnlyFans live stream.
yeah. Okay, so my thing is so I'm listening to this podcast and they're like, they were breaking down the time frame and they were like, it's impossible. There's no way a dude walks into the room, gets hard, gets his pumps in, and walks out in 27 segens. So imagine this. She got famous.
You're just in line hitting your dick for hours.
No, she had fluffers. Imagine who's the fluffer. How bad is your life that you're the only fan chicks who's got to do 1,000 dudes in a day just to get attention, by the way. She's doing that because she wasn't getting enough money or attention. So she's doing that. She's obviously fucking stretched to the walls with money and, you know, with vagina. So, like...
But what if the fluffer's bad? I'd be kind of with that.
But my question is, how much did they get paid? Can we get a documentary on the fluffers?
Like, what happens if you go in and, like, you're just like, man, this fluffer's bad. I'd rather get my nut with that.
Yeah.
What happens then?
All I know is she needs to stay in the United States, because if she goes to the Middle East, people are going to think she's a Hamas tunnel. It's what... Okay. Fucking clip it. Dude, okay, it's what it is, dude. What do you want me to say, dude? I didn't fuck 1,000 dudes. If I let 1,000 dudes railroad my asshole, I'd let you make that joke.
She literally heard Lil Wayne's Every Girl in the World and was like, well, I want to be the opposite.
She heard a Wayne song where he was like, bitch had a throat big enough to land a missile, and she was like, challenge accepted.
Oh, yeah. Now imagine being like, okay, let's be real here. Let's say you're like number 126, all right? And everybody before you has a small dick that you've seen so far. You get to like number 125. And my man's just like the biggest, blackest, like fucking whole fucking elephant, like fucking trunk for a fucking dick. And he's right before you. Even if it's 30 seconds, dog.
Okay. Well, if I'm putting myself into the mindset, I'm already at a point in my life I'm in that line.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta be there.
If I'm already in that mindset, I've stooped myself to the level of being...
And you have accepted being
in
number
triple digits.
126, yes.
I'd be like, you know what, man? I need to be memorable. Because that's what it's about. It's about being memorable. So this is what I would do. I'd be like, hey, yo, could somebody go back and see if the 625 has a big dick or not? And then if the answer is like, and I mean like this guy's, like he can have a decent dick. Like I'm not saying this guy's got to be fucking Benjamin Button disease on the dick over here.
But dude doesn't need to be walking around tripod.
Exactly. So if they come back and they're like, no, 625 has like a regular dick, I'm be like, okay, let me switch with 626. I'm gonna put on a Stitch costume. And I'm gonna go to work. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna let there be a couple hundred people in between me and fucking Tree Trunk Godzilla over here. Okay? And I'm gonna show
up the jump 500 steps back.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show up dressed like Stitch in a Stitch onesie. And I'm gonna do my business. You know what I mean? Because I'm an alien experiment and I do things. Okay? And then guess what? She gonna remember me and Human Log. That's all she gonna remember.
Me and Human Log. That's what you named her. Hey, the Human Log, bro.
She gonna remember me.
Me and the fucking fist dick. God damn, bro.
Okay, so that's what's up. So like, out of 1,000 dudes, I'll still be memorable as hell. And then it's on OnlyFans, so then a bunch of people will appreciate me for the humor factor. Because if you're in for the long haul of watching the video, if you're making it to 626 on the fucking video, you got issues. And I bet you appreciate a little escape from what you've been watching for a little bit of humor of like, oh, 626, that's Stitch's number. I like that. I like what he did there.
There's
That'll
somebody
let you power through the next 300 and some.
There's somebody out there, bro, that is sitting there like playing a video game, probably Minecraft.
Yeah.
And they just got that on in the background, and they're like,
what the fuck? This guy got the Stitch? What's he?
Why the fuck you got Stitch? That ruined my whole fucking goon session.
Bro, and if you don't think I'm makeshifting a blue condom with a little thing on the end where it looks like one of Stitch's extra arms, you're fucking crazy. It's what it is.
Little fucking furry alien dick, dude.
I'm memorable as hell, lady.
Ain't no way I'm hitting that wrong.
Bro, because this is what's going to happen.
Let's get this clear.
Because all the OnlyFans reviews are going to be like, every third one's going to be like, yo, dude committed to the role. On God.
Listen, bro. Ain't no fucking way I'm hitting that raw.
No, that's why I got the stitch arm. That's why I got the fucking lamb skin with the fucking with the like the peach fuzz, painted blue. Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Put a little pleasure in there.
I still stand by my choice in porn star.
Wait, what?
I still stand by my choice in porn star.
I don't know what's happening here.
Indica flower, dog.
Okay.
I still stand by that choice.
Yeah.
Would smash.
Yeah.
Just not number fucking 792 in the line. No, okay, no fucking way.
What number would you accept?
36.
Okay. This guy's got 36-man confidence. What number would I accept?
Yeah, that's confidence.
Yeah, 36-man confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think of the one you're picking now. What porn star are you picking here, dog?
See, that's the problem, dog. That's the problem, dude.
You got to pick one here.
See, my problem is that now this needs to be examined. Okay? This needs to be examined by professionals.
Okay.
I'm into different porn stars depending on who I have a crush on in real life.
I am out the conversation now. That's
My face does automatic AI where it does face replay. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, time out. No.
I'm joking.
Nope.
Time out.
If we're gonna be real here, might as well break it down.
Yeah.
Depending on the content I choose to watch.
Yeah.
There's a certain body type based upon the person that I'm with.
Yeah.
That I look for.
Yeah.
And that'll 100% do it for me.
Okay, got it. Okay. So we're kind of on the same page, but not really because I don't date people.
We got different genres.
Yeah, okay. So, oh, damn, if I could be with any porn star. I don't know, dog. I'd probably take. Shit, what's her name? I found this one recently. And she's got enthusiasm. I don't like talking about this. This is weird as hell. This bitch got enthusiasm that make Slater Moon. He doesn't like this talk. Let's go back to something nerdy like, dude, I wonder how many dicks Ash Ketchum sucked.
Just do yourself a favor. This is a new favorite that I found.
No, okay, I was joking.
No, Google this just for yourself.
Okay.
Cassandra Summer.
Okay.
Look that up.
I might.
No. Google it right now.
Okay.
I want to see your live reaction to this.
But as I was saying, because I said New Year, I'm not going to be embarrassed about stuff. But I think my favorite's Bella Rowland right now.
Bella Rowland. That's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I've always had a thing for fucking.
And I'd go up to number 50. I'd go number 50.
50-man confidence.
That's more about her. I think she's got 50-man enthusiasm.
How about Natasha Nice? That one.
Huh?
Natasha Nice.
Used to be a favorite.
She has gotten a little thicker, but I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. All time though, Alex Starr is probably my all time.
Oh my god.
All time.
Yeah, wait till you see that.
Who's this? What? How do I spell it?
Sandra Summer.
Sandra Summer.
Or Cass Summer.
Images. Is this her?
Go up the white. Yeah,
This
that's 100%.
Okay, should I type in something naughty?
Go for it. Just put nude. I'm sure you'll find something.
It keeps wanting to show Lana Rhodes. What the hell? Yeah, she bad.
Yeah.
Bad as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, let's focus up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Let's focus.
Let's focus up.
I mean, I was about to take my mid fucking pod break, so you got something to talk about.
All right, fuck it. I got something to talk about. Chat, I have a theory.
I have a theory of.
Bro, you unplugged it.
That's not a big ordeal.
Dude, okay, God, Jesus.
Jesus.
Dude, I am Jesus. I'm the Juggernaut Jesus. Ooh, that's my name next week. When I start calling you fucking need to smash another. You know what I'm saying?
Dude. Chill.
7-day notice.
7-day notice.
It's what it is, dude. Okay, chat. What we got going on here is I have a theory. It has to do with the Super Bowl halftime show. It has to do with P. Diddy. It has to do with pedophilia. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas.
Exactly. So here's my theory, chat. My theory is that Kendrick Lamar has always been in the zeitgeist of rap. He's always been a Grammy Award winner, an Album of the Year winner. He's been talked about on the down low, on the mainstream. He's been in the zeitgeist, but he's never been bigger than he is over the last year or so. And I saw all the evidence I needed during the Super Bowl when every 5 minutes they would be like, and make sure you stay tuned for the Apple Music halftime show with the guy in his prime, Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so they just kept pushing this, and for weeks now I've just been hearing about, oh, what's he going to do at the halftime? What's he going to do at the halftime? They've been boosting this halftime show so much, and the entire thing is literally dedicated to tearing down the artist Drake. So here's my theory. I think P. Diddy gave Drake some of the tapes. And the deep state and the CIA and those people have basically worked with Kendrick Lamar to destroy Drake's reputation with the public. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad song, but is it a song that I think should win every award and break every streaming record and so on and so forth? And people will accuse Drake of being soft or pussy for suing Kendrick, not for making the song, and not even suing Kendrick, but suing Kendrick's label for artificially inflating the numbers at the beginning of the song. Now, we'll all admit that people are sheep, and people will start following a trend, especially in the age of social media. So if, let's just say hypothetically, there was a industry company that still had ties to a lot of influence and a lot of money, and they wanted to throw their weight behind a song, they could make it seem like very quickly this song is popping, it's trendy, and it's the vibe. And because of social media, people will grab that and go with it. And we all love taking down people at the top, which most people consider Drake at the top. So it's a perfect storm for the CIA to get behind a known lyricist who's won Grammys and is up there, to boost his song, to tear down somebody who has information that they're trying to get. Because I'm sure that at some point this all could have went away if Drake just turned over his tapes. Kendrick Lamar would not have got the Super Bowl halftime. He would not have got 3 to 5 awards. I can't even remember the number. However many he got. 5 awards for that song. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I bop to it. But to say it was like no rap song has won 5 Grammy Awards since I think Eminem in the early 2000s. And that was a different story. That was before social media and any of this stuff. So if you're asking me, I think it's highly plausible that Drake and Diddy's relationship, one of the reasons why Lil Wayne hasn't come out and defended Drake, is probably a lead culprit into why there was so much initial hype into Kendrick Lamar's beef with Drake. People have beefed with Drake forever. Where's Pusha T right now? Pusha T destroyed Drake more than Kendrick did, in my personal opinion.
100%.
Exposing he has a secret child is way more absolutely bonkers than claiming he's a pedophile with almost no evidence. So I just think that it's to see Kendrick getting all this attention while Pusha T is still hoping to get paid for his McDonald's theme song, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't understand why it's not a conspiracy yet, with all these conspiracy people thinking they're so smart to think that this isn't some sort of Diddy-related, backdoor-related, deep state-related conspiracy. It's absolutely bonkers. Clip that, send it to the conspiracy community, because they'll eat that up like fucking nuggets, and I'm about to be popping. Oh, they're so dumb. Kendrick exposed that Drake is hiding a daughter?
Yeah, I'll talk about that here in a second.
All right, bet.
That's where the lawsuit thing comes in.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, bro, about my clip. I'll just take that. It's a good thing you told me that, because I'll take that part out. But the rest of it, if I put that together and I put some fucking cool music behind it, and I post that and tag the right people on certain platforms, and conspiracy people get a hold of it, oh, we're fucking vibing next week with viewers. All right. Hold on. I have to do the other one real quick. Here's my other conspiracy about the Super Bowl halftime show, chat. Hold on. You just sat down? For the clip, I don't want you sitting down or me saying another. I want it to be its own thing. Chat, I have a Super Bowl halftime theory. Most people are focused on the Drake-Kendrick beef. But I happen to think there's another beef that's stewing in the background. I think that Kendrick Lamar was secretly taking a shot at Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift just made the biggest bankroll on any tour ever with her Eras tour, where everybody says, oh my God, Taylor Swift's Eras performances are the most unbelievable thing that's ever happened in the history of live performances. And Kendrick Lamar just goes out at the Super Bowl halftime show with the intent of dissing Drake and settling that beef, and also does his own little mini Eras tour with Samuel L. Jackson narrating it in front of Taylor Swift as her man is losing 30-something to nothing. Is that a coincidence? I think not. Fucking clip that too. All right, now, what were you saying?
So Kendrick did expose, Kendrick put something in one of his songs about Drake having a daughter. And that's the song that the lawsuit's over as well, which is something that he did with Pusha T whenever Pusha T claimed that he had a son. So everybody's like, that information's got to be true then. You know what I mean? So it's yet to be proven. But I'm pretty sure Kendrick listed a name and everything, like, for the little girl. If I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Like, like, you know how the song basically goes through and he, like, lists off, like, different people, letters to different people in Drake's family and Drake himself and shit. Mm-hmm. One's to his daughter. I think the final one is to his daughter. And, yeah. It's crazy.
My whole thing is like, now this might catch some slack, because I do like Kendrick more than Drake overall.
Yeah.
Okay? This may catch some slack.
Flack, you mean?
Some flack. Yeah, thank you. This may catch some flack. I don't fucking get it. How is Kendrick this mad at a guy he keeps saying it's about music, it's about this, it's about that, and it's about whatever.
So you want to know how it all goes back? How it goes back, bro? Like, do you want me to break down where this all started and shit, and who's actually being the original petty bitch, and Kendrick is actually just matching that energy?
Sure, give me the history lesson.
All right. So this all starts back with the song "Control." Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, and I can't remember the other dude because his verse wasn't as good as those two.
Okay.
All right. But Kendrick Lamar's verse, where he goes on and says, "Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler McMillan, and he actually lists Drake's off. He says, "I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you." You know what I mean? All right. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard you. Like, that whole fucking bar scheme there, where he's basically saying, like, look, the rap game is the rap game. I love you all and all that shit, but we're out here trying to fucking get fans and money, and I'm going to be the best at it. Is basically what he's saying. It's not like a straight diss or anything. It's like just fucking saying it is business. You know what I mean? And fucking every other rapper except for Drake took it as that. You know what I mean? Like, straight up said, like, fucking, yeah, no, he does his thing, we do our thing. Fucking, I have mad respect for Kendrick. That's the general response that he got. He did have one or two that were like, yeah, that's a diss and I don't like that shit. But they fucking, you know, they didn't take it to the extreme that Drake did. Drake took that shit straight personal, and, like, here and there in certain songs, he was taking shots at Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar let it slide for years, bro. Just let it slide. And then finally, there was a shot that Drake took that Kendrick was like, all right, that's enough. I can't remember exactly what bar it was. And that's whenever he did the song with Future, and that's whenever this whole diss really fucking, like, took off. So realistically, Kendrick's level of pettiness is just matching the years of Drake not letting shit go.
Okay.
Think of how long ago that song was, bro.
No, I understand.
Control was being bumped whenever I was graduating high school, bro.
Let me ask you one question. If you had to say yes or no,
Yeah,
do you think Drake is a actual pedophile?
100%. I wouldn't deny it. I mean, he's like just some of the weird comments I've seen him make about like fucking different like underage like celebrities is weird to me.
Okay. This is all I'm going to say about it because I didn't know all of that. Okay, because I don't care. But also,
I get into the history lesson of a bunch of shit, but that's
I didn't know all that, so I guess I understand it. My only issue comes with this. Okay, if Drake is not a pedophile, okay, if he's just dumb, okay,
yeah.
and like, because like this is the argument I've heard from Drake supporters, okay, and I'm not saying it doesn't make sense to me, okay. Drake has literally withstanded his whole career by hitting up the people that are young and up and coming and doing stuff with them to stay relevant. Okay? Yeah. So I think there's a definite possibility that Drake was just hitting up young people and saying nice things about them because he wanted to work with them in the future to stay relevant. Okay?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like actual Twitter posts and shit like that where he's like whenever Billie Eilish was like 16 talking about I can't wait till she turns 18 or some shit like that. Yeah. Like the man's just a little bit off in my opinion on that kind of shit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay?
Yeah.
He can be a little bit off. My issue is I don't want people to destroy people on unfounded claims of racism, pedophilia, etc.
Oh,
okay?
I feel that, yeah.
So the fact that this entire beef is boiled down to Drake being a pedophile bothers me a little bit. Unless he is. If somebody can show me actual proof that Drake's a pedophile,
I dig that.
then I take back everything I've said about this whole beef. My issue is that this is what always happens, right? Especially in today, whether it's politics or pop culture, right? It's that whenever you can't win the argument, you just or you can win the argument, but you just want to get the biggest fast win. You call somebody a racist or a pedophile or this or that because it's something we can all agree, left, right, middle, whatever, that's bad. Okay, so unless there have been claims about Drake where people are like he's grooming me or like this, that, or whatever, I don't think you can just the fact that like. They're at the Super Bowl halftime calling him a pedophile.
Yeah.
You think that's a little much to me unless he is one, right? So it's almost more petty for Kendrick to do that because you took it to another thing. What were the shots that Drake took at Kendrick?
Personal ones.
Like, how personal?
Like saying that he beats his wife, shit like that. Like,
okay.
Yeah. I mean...
Now,
nothing that
Dana White.
Basically, I would say the shit that Drake said wasn't shit. Was nothing too far out of the norm of what I hear from other rappers in these kind of diss battles.
I figured it out. I just figured it out. My issue now is actually more with the people that
focus on the pedophilia part as opposed to like all the other shit that Kendrick said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the fact that we live in a situation like. The zeitgeist of it, right? It's not that people are focusing on more of it. It's that the one that got everybody's attention.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, just dissing Drake for being a bad dad or a bad boyfriend or whatever wasn't enough. So it's almost like you had to elevate it to pedophile to get everybody's attention.
And it's crazy to me because I've said this the entire beef. The better diss songs were Meet the Grams and what's the other one? Fuck. I loved it. I can't remember it right now.
Wasn't it what Euphoria?
Euphoria, yeah. Euphoria and Meet the Grams were the two better diss tracks in my opinion.
But they focused on this one because it had the pedophile line.
Yeah, those two had great fucking lyrics where it's him actually going hard at that man.
And that's my problem
Euphoria
with the beat.
is him literally at one point my man's like, you know what? I'm out of fucking being fancy with it. I just straight up fucking hate you. I hate everything that you stand for. I hate the way that you look. Like,
and if either of those songs would have been the more popular song, I probably wouldn't be as annoyed.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, if he would have done like Euphoria at the Super Bowl, I'd have lost my shit. I'd have been like, yeah, that's the dude right there. You know what the actual good diss song is, man. You know what I mean? So I get where you're coming from.
The problem is I feel the way I feel about this whole pedophilia thing, the way I feel about calling Trump Hitler. Calling him Hitler devalues what Hitler actually did. Calling Drake a pedophile devalues and almost normalizes actual pedophiles.
Yeah.
And that fucking
unfounded.
unridiculous.
Yes.
It makes me so mad in my core because now like people are like, cause like it's not like cases have been opened up against Drake. It's not like you know what I mean.
I mean, here's the thing. I will say this much: the Diddy investigation is ongoing. Drake did have a pretty good close connection with Diddy and shit. That's how him and fucking Drake and fucking Bieber became buds, quote quote. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, who's to say something doesn't come out?
Okay, so what do you think about now that you've heard both of my little theories? What do you think about both of them?
What do you mean?
The Kendrick throwing a little shot at Taylor with the Era
it's definitely
thing,
a possible thing with the Taylor
and then
thing.
the reason why Kendrick's song got Not Like Us with the pedophilia thing specifically got boosted was because Diddy gave Drake some information and or tapes or something that made the deep state want to go after him with Kendrick.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the CIA has always used artists in pop culture to run their stuff. Like
for sure.
they funded Van Gogh. They funded fucking
let's talk about how fucking
Rage Against the Machine. The CIA funded Rage Against the Machine in the 90s.
that doesn't surprise me. And you know that's really crazy to me because they're still like very much anti-establishment and shit in like all their like fucking. I'm not gonna say how do I say this? In all their. What am I thinking? What's the word I'm looking for here? I wanted to say teachings, but it's like I'm talking about like how they present themselves, like how they present themselves in the public. Like they're literally
Persona?
like their persona. They're very anti like establishment.
But yet they were out there shilling for Kamala, who's literally the most. This is why I'm going to go so hard on Trump for the next 4 years. Okay, because literally the only reason I was rooting for him was because what they did with Kamala, bypassing everything we've ever known about elections. I just couldn't stand for it. So now I feel like it's my duty to go against Trump and all the bullshit he's doing. Because I only went for him because we can't have somebody win the presidency with 0 votes in the primary.
Yeah.
It's never happened other than George Washington, and that's because there wasn't anything set up.
Yeah, there's no precedent at that
point. So, and then George Washington was like, I'm stepping down. Let's set a precedent. Let's have primaries.
Here's how this went with fucking George Washington. Fucking our country was born, basically. The war ends, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking George Washington's there. Everybody's like, you know what? You led the army great. You'd probably be great at leading this nation. And he's like, no. No.
And they were like, because you said no, that's all the more reason you should be him.
Yes. And he's like, no. How about you guys just like pick 2 of your favorites or something and decide between those 2? And they're like, no it's favorites. It's you. You're our favorite.
So then he does it for 8 years and he's like, all right, guys, please pick 6 people because you know he had 4 parties.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah. And so I guess it would be 8 people.
Yeah.
Because in a letter from George Washington to, I don't want to get this wrong because then the internet will tear me apart, but George Washington sent a letter to one of the founding fathers that said, and it's pretty much, you can almost fucking quote this, we cannot fall into a 2-party system.
Yeah, no shit.
For a 2-party system will ultimately end in corruption and propaganda of the people.
Now, here's the thing that I love about this. All right, let's get real crazy down this rabbit hole and why I hate politics nowadays and how it's all a fucking smoke and mirror show. Because I'm ready for this right now.
Yeah.
All right. So you got technically everybody says, well, it's not a 2-party system nowadays. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You still got your independent party.
Yeah.
They're there.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, the independent party's an illusion until somebody takes office. Like, you know what I mean? Until somebody's actually in there as the president, or like they own a third of the fucking like Senate or something like that, or House or something, you can't call them a legit force in government. How much are they really weighing in on and helping on with voting? You know what I mean? So to say that we have a 3-party system right now is absolutely ridiculous. You have 2 parties that bully the system, basically, and the 2 parties are basically they're the same fucking coin. Literally 2 sides of the same coin. So like it literally shows what George Washington was stating and what you just mentioned. And it's frustrating to see people that are like so like Well, it is a three-party system. It's you can vote anybody that you want as president. No, the fuck you can't, dude.
May I?
Go ahead.
May I?
Go ahead.
Okay. Chat, this is gonna get, if you're not into things, if you don't like learning, if you hate politics, this is not the segment for you, but I'll be quick about it. It all started, if you say it's a three-party system, I'll slap you in the face. Here's why. Because every time a third-party candidate has stepped up, the two parties that you claim don't actually run everything, stomp that person out and change the rules where they can't do anything. I'll give you two examples. Rand Paul in
Bernie
1994. Okay?
Bernie Sanders was technically going to run as third party, but he had to choose Democrat.
Okay? Well, I'm not even going to include him. I'm going to give two even better examples. Okay? I think it was 1991 or 1994, one of those fucking years, whatever year that election was. Rand Paul was running as an independent, and he was polling at the best numbers of any independent of all time. Okay? And at the time, the law stated if you are getting 10% of the polls that the government is like official government polls, if you are getting 10% of that vote, you are allowed to come to the debates and debate with the president and like whoever's up next. Like you can debate with the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay.
Yeah.
Rand Paul was polling at 16%. He went to the first debate. He destroyed them. See, do you know what they did?
Okay.
They changed the law where it has to be 20% of the vote.
That's wild.
Okay? So now you have to be winning the polls by almost 20% to be able to even go to the debates for the primaries.
Yep.
Okay? So then, Rand Paul obviously loses. Or Ron Paul. Whatever. Rand and Ron, they're father and son. And I don't know who the fuck's who.
Okay. I get you.
Okay?
I get what you're saying.
And so it's Ron. It's Ron. Okay. I know that for a fact because Rand brings the fucking Democrat to his family. Now, it's...
Okay.
But Ron Paul he wanted to axe the Federal Reserve. He wanted to bring term limits. He wanted to stop NGOs, non-government organizations from having power. Okay? So you're not technically allowed to donate to a president, but you can donate to an NGO that helps the president.
Yeah.
What's the fuck the difference? You know what I mean? So if like, hey, my name's Josh, and I love Trump, and I'm going to do everything I can to help him win with your money. Okay? Or, I'm Trump, and I'm going to do everything I can to win with your money. What's the difference? Okay? It's like, what are we talking about?
Somebody has a chance to dip into that money also.
You're right. So now there's just more opportunities for corruption and bribery and bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay? So he wanted to get rid of that, the Federal Reserve. He wanted to get rid of the two-party system. He wanted to do a lot. And they were like, this guy's radical as fuck. And this is before the internet, by the way.
This guy knows what's up right now.
And he got 16% of the population before the internet.
That's pretty
to be like, I agree with what the fuck this guy's saying.
He makes sense. Yes.
And they panicked. And they rigged the primaries against any other parties versus Democrats, Republicans. Fast forward to this past election.
You know what's crazy about this? Like, I'm not trying to stop you or fucking throw your flow off. But now that you're actually saying this, my old history teacher in like my senior and junior year, I had the same one for both. He would like break off into these tangents where he'd teach us shit like this, all right? And this exact story is something that he actually brought up before, the whole Ron Paul thing, yeah.
Okay, so fast forward. No independent since Ron Paul because they rigged the system against independents in the primaries, okay? RFK is running as Democrat. Things like this would happen. At one point, RFK was second in the polling behind Joe Biden.
Yes.
And they would say things like this. So the polling shows that Mitch McConnell overtook Gretchen Whitmer from second place to third place. Or hold on. Let me rephrase that. From third place to fourth place.
Yeah.
So it's Joe Biden, Gretchen Whitmer, and whatever Mitch McConnell. Okay? So, like, they just said that two people switch between third place and fourth place. So that means that one of the names you're giving is in fourth place no matter what.
Yeah.
And you're saying, so the race is between these three people. But you say 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Because RFK was in the 2 slot. You acted like he wasn't even real.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So then he goes to be independent.
It's a psychological
And he's
thing.
polling at 13%. Okay? Now, Obama, to his credit, one of the few I'll give him, he changed it. Because everybody was like, 20% for independence is crazy. So he dropped it down from 20% to 15%. Okay? But that's still 5% higher than the original 10%.
Yeah, it's still kind of out there, yeah.
So RFK was polling at 14% at the time of the debates. So it should have been, if you go back to the original thing, it should have been RFK versus Trump versus Joe Biden in that first debate.
Yeah.
But the Democratic system shot out. The Republicans did 0. The vote was 0. Democrats voted 0 against RFK being at the debate. The Democrats had the majority at the time, and they've all voted. So they had 51%. So RFK could not come to the debates. If you're telling me that we have a 3-party system, and you want to say that those two things, well, that's just, they just weren't doing good enough. No, that's clear holding somebody down.
Yeah, no shit.
That's insane. So
No shit,
I agree with you that the people that believe in that there are 3 parties are batshit fucking
Oh,
stupid.
they're absolutely insane, brother. Dude, it blows my mind, man. Another, it'll be the people that, claim that they know politics so fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, you got to realize it is a 3-party system, but yet they're failing to realize where it's not. You know what I mean? How can you say it's a 3-party system, again, whenever there's been no independent president ever?
True.
How can you claim that? If it's a true 3-party system, at some point, I don't care if it was just one. If it was just one, you could claim it is a 3-party system. That instantly nullifies that it is only a 2-party system. But if you go back through and look, it's fucking Democrat, Republican, 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 Democrat, 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 Republican. Never is there an independent. And I'm going to fact check this just to be sure.
Are you asking if there's never been an independent president?
Yep.
There has not.
I'm making sure.
But you have to type in since there have been a 2-party system. Because George Washington would come up as not. Thomas Jefferson would come up as not.
Well, hold up. That's going to make sense. That'll make sense, though. 5 independents who ran for president in U.S. history. As an independent or one president. Over 2 centuries after the United States declared its independence, only one presidential candidate has actually won a race as an independent. The very first president, George Washington. All right. Though 2 major U.S. political parties formed in 1790s, Washington ran as a politically independent candidate and condemned partisanship in his 1796 farewell address, warning that the spirit of revenge natural to party dissension could provoke a frightful despotism in the country. Nevertheless, every president since then has belonged to one of 2 major political parties, beginning with Washington's own Vice President, John Adams.
Facts.
So, here's ones that actually fucking had a good run as an independent. Ross Perot, billionaire Texan Ross Perot, won a startling 19% of the popular vote in the 1992 presidential election.
That's who it was. Fuck. Not Ron Paul. Ross Perot.
Right.
Fuck.
And what many believed was the beginning of a 3rd party in American politics. Democrat Bill Clinton won the election and unseated Republican incumbent President George H.W. Bush. A rare defeat. Oh, this is my boss. Give me a second.
All right, chat. Sorry for the interruption. Real life duty calls. But someday this podcast will be big enough where he can hit ignore, and if his boss has something to say about it the next day, he can be like, you don't understand how lucky you are that I work here, because I'm a part of Hurricane of Thoughts, and we're on a fucking rocket ship to Mars because we said good things about Elon Musk in 2024 and 25. And even though we don't agree with everything he's doing, we understand that he has a platform that can fucking hit us like Dogecoin to the moon. Now, so I have a couple interesting stories after I pick up my pen. Bro, go back farther. So chat. So we have. I want to do this one with Sam. Okay. So in Oregon, Chat, what do we know about Oregon? What do we know about Oregon, chat? Do we know about Oregon? So I know that Oregon has Portland, which is considered one of the most progressive cities in the world. They have the Oregon Ducks, which has the best uniforms in NCAA. They have the trails of fucking Oregon or whatever. The Oregon Trail. All that gay shit.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Thanks.
So,
All right, so
you'll like this. You'll like this.
Okay.
Okay, we're moving on.
Oh no, I was actually enjoying the fucking, like, finding out the independence that almost fucking made it. I was learning something as we was doing this.
All right, then you go back.
All right. Anyways, fucking we did the Ross Perot, right?
Yep.
Perot also won 6% of the popular vote in that election. So the overall popular vote in the United States, he won 6%. That's impressive. I'll give him that. Consumer and environmentalist advocate Ralph Nader won nearly 3% of the popular vote in the close 2000 presidential election. I bet you there was a lot more than that. Just fucking Florida had it all fucked up, dude. John B. Anderson. Anderson's name is one of few Americans remembered, but the former congressman won nearly 7% of the popular vote in the 1980 presidential election. George Wallace. That would actually be pretty fire. George Wallace.
GW?
No, like the Scotsman George Wallace. I think it's Scotsman.
I don't think his name is.
It's the one that
George.
It's the one that Braveheart's is like based on.
I understand. Okay.
I think it's. I
don't think it's
Wallace.
George Wallace.
It's something Wallace. William Wallace.
Yeah, it's William.
Yep, William Wallace. Never mind. I don't know why I was fucking blanking there. All right, I'm retarded, chat. In 1968, Wallace, a former judge who served as the 45th governor of Alabama, won 14% of the popular vote. That's before like internet and shit, dude. Really was like telephones even, dog. This man won 14% of the top popular vote just by walking around the country.
Well, he had some friends at the Pony Express.
That too. Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt won more than 27% of the vote in the 1912 when he ran as a progressive candidate. He didn't win, but carrying a quarter of the vote is impressive.
Neil!
I did not know that like he was technically fucking independent. I didn't know that right off.
I didn't know he did so well, but I do know that through what he dealt with is why he ran as when he
went back,
was he Democrat.
No, I think he was Republican.
Okay, well, whatever he chose because he couldn't win as an independent.
Hold on, let me make sure of that.
Neil, what up, Neil?
Republican, yeah. Never Theodore Roosevelt Party's Republican, so yeah, I would say it's
yeah. But I would like to say something else.
What's up?
I would like to say something else. Trump, to me, I could argue he is an independent. Here's why.
Yes and no.
Here's why. If you think, who were the Republicans before Trump ran? Okay? So we had 8 years of Obama.
Yeah.
Okay? You were staring at the phone. I thought something happened.
Just looking.
So you had 8 years of Obama. So before that, you have to think of the Republicans. Okay? So you had George W. Bush, whose father was a president, former director of the CIA. His vice president, who everybody say was the puppet master, Dick Cheney, so on and so forth. Okay?
Yeah.
So when Trump runs for president, what does he run for president on? He runs on the Republicans lied us into war. Okay? So if you think of the Republicans from before Trump, they were, this is what we're doing. We're going into the Middle East. We're fucking taking over 7 countries in 5 years. We're doing this. We're doing that. They attacked us. It's what it is. They were war hawks. Okay? Yeah. Do you remember that they attacked us for our freedom? Do you remember that, like, we started freedom fries because France was criticizing how we were indiscriminately bombing the Middle East?
No, it wasn't because of that. There was multiple reasons for the freedom fries. It's because France was like, we don't want to get involved in this. So we decided that French fries was a little too pussy for America.
Right, exactly. So they decided that what we were doing wasn't a good idea. And we were like, fuck you. We don't like French fries or French toast. It's American fries and fucking cinnamon toast. Right? So, literally, we were so war hungry with the Republicans at the time. And then Trump comes out in 2015 and goes, they lied us in the war. And then, so, think about this. in a matter of Trump's time, the entire country, he's the first Republican to win the popular vote since before the fucking internet.
No.
Swear to God.
I'm just fucking around.
Okay? So, he literally got the popular vote, which is insane for Republicans, okay? Especially because of big cities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Literally what happened is, the fuck was I saying? I got too far ahead of myself, and now I'm 2 steps too far. What was I saying just now? Before that? What was the last thing you remember I said? You don't listen to me.
I do. Trump winning popular vote.
First Republican.
Since the fucking computer era.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Okay. So, this entire time, it's been basically electoral college based. Okay? So, anytime the Democrats lost, they could just chalk it up to Republicans are still evil. It's the electoral college that helped them win, so on and so forth. So, we're literally living in a different world where the Republicans can win the popular vote. And Trump's platform is both neither original Republican or current Democrat. It's kind of a mixture of both. If you go back to our childhood, Obama, when he was running, the week after he won election, he gave a speech about immigration. I wish I had it saved right now. He gave a speech about immigration that sounds just like what Trump's saying right now. That we need to have a secure border with an immigration plan that gives us an advantage over the world. Because we are the best and we should want to maintain being the best. Yeah. So on and so forth. And that's Obama after he won the presidency. So that means he didn't run on, open borders, blah, 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 blah. He literally won the presidency and was like, okay, well, border security is important. And now Trump says it's a fascist thing. And then Kamala. Who did Kamala have on her side? She had the fucking Cheneys, bro. You know, the people who the left for decades was claiming that the Cheneys were pulling the strings of the Bushes to get us in the war. Mm-hmm. And now those people are going to come to the left. So I would argue, in hindsight, now I don't know whether I agree with this or not, but I could make the argument that Trump is actually an independent who ran as a Republican because even the Republicans were sick of the way things were going. Because let me ask you this. Let's just run this down. The numbers in the millions, okay, of people that fought for this country, for the wars in the Middle East because of 9/11, that either died there, got injured there, or have PTSD and ruined their life here because of it, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that a lot of them would be pretty upset to find out that all the leaders of the right lied to them to send their children and their family and their loved ones over there? Wouldn't that kind of piss them off? And then some guy shows up and goes, I can't believe that this party lied your family in the war. I want to change this party. Actually, I want to change America. And then they vote for him. And then this is a thing that I keep hearing all the time. And then I'll end on this. This is the thing I keep hearing all the time. When did the left become the party of war? When the guy changed the party of the right. When the guy on the right said, I hate war.
I would say it was literally whenever Obama decided to just say, drone strikes every day, guys.
Right. But we didn't even get that. See, this is the hindsight thing that bothers me. Is we know that now, but if you lived during the Obama era and you were paying attention, they didn't say that until it got released. They would just be like, we're doing a mission, blah, 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 blah. It's of national security. And then 2 years later, they'd be like, we accidentally killed Americans. We're sorry.
Think of the Syria thing. That really all started boiling over because we just started sending drone strikes at them. Well, we're trying to take out terrorists. No, we're just fucking bombing y'all.
The RFK Cheney trade? Yeah, for sure.
What are we doing? You game streaming tonight?
I brought the shit out here. I can.
It's up to you guys. I don't give a fuck.
But what I want to do is I brought 2 stories that I feel like me and you would have a good time with. I want to get those out the way before we discuss that.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Malaysian man
Malaysia.
has started a social media business that is now booming.
Okay.
Okay? Where he attacks women that were hired. He was hired to attack women by those women's boyfriend or people that aspire to be their boyfriend. And then he allows that person to kick his ass or scare him off so the man that hired him can be the hero to the ladies. Okay?
But here's the problem. Is it like a social media thing where he streams himself doing that?
No.
Okay. Then.
He literally just has an ad online. I'm a villain for you to be a hero. $250. And then you tell him when and where you're going to be, what she's wearing, and then he goes to steal her purse or starts attacking her verbally or whatever he feels the vibe is, and then you get to step in and be the alpha and scare him off or attack him away. And you get to decide. So he has a range. $100 if he just says, yo, nice ass, and then you say, hey, don't talk to my girl like that. Okay? And then he also has the $500 one where he tries to steal her purse and he lets you beat him up.
Explaining that to the cops would be so wild.
So this is in Malaysia.
Oh, they don't care. Yeah, the cops don't give a fuck.
The thing is he doesn't film it himself, but he always posts videos that he finds of the attack from somebody else's POV and just tags it as evidence of his video, of his like service, right? So if somebody's at a restaurant and they see this happening, they're like, oh my God, look what's taking place. He'll tag that and be like, scripted. You know what I mean? So I would like to start that business with you. We are villains for hire. What should our business name be?
I couldn't fucking tell you. I can't. I'm still flabbergasted over the fact that this probably works out so amazing for this guy.
Of course it works out, and we're gonna do it. It's Valentine's Day, bro. You know how much money we could make this week? We're gonna cut a promo right now, right here, for us being villains for hire.
Fuck.
Contact the Antagonist Adventures if you want to become a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for $800, I'll rape her.
In a world full of villains, not cutting that out. In a world full of villains, you can be a hero. Called the Antagonist Adventure Boys, and we'll come and scare your woman into almost pissing her pants. And then you can step in and be the Captain America of her dreams, white or black, because that's comics.
Threesomes cost extra.
If you're Asian, call somebody else. I'm not going to pretend to get my ass kicked by an Asian. I have too much American pride for that.
If you can actually fight, please go easy.
Okay. But dude, tell me that's not sick. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got $800?
Should I ask AI to write us a promo for that?
That would be pretty fun.
Okay. While I think about that, I have a fun thing for you.
Okay.
I've been waiting to tell you this story for a week and a half.
Okay.
All right. So a housekeeping crew on the P&O Cruises of Australia.
Pinois. Okay.
P&O.
Oh, okay.
Paradise and fucking Opponents or whatever.
Okay.
An Australian-based cruise line had a housekeeping crew march past the pool in their all-white uniforms with pointy white cone hats. And the people on the cruise were absolutely losing their shit. Whew. Now,
Not a good call.
the cruise line says, and I quote, "We hire our housekeeping crew from all over the world. Most of them have never even heard of the KKK. They were just upside down ice cream cones." And I'm just thinking to myself, 2 things. Everybody knows about the KKK because black people won't shut up about it. Secondly, ice cream cones aren't white. None of them. Not a single one. I've never seen a white ice cream cone in my entire fucking life. So if you're march dancing past the pool, march dancing past a pool of whites and others.
I need a picture of these uniforms before I make a judgment. I need a picture of these uniforms before I make a judgment. Because if it's just a white hood and then it turns pink under here, okay, ice cream cone accepted. Ice cream cone accepted. Is there anything else other than that? It's all white. You can't use that defense, dog. You know what I mean? You're better off saying cotton candy tube at that point.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to show this on the stream, dog. This is full KKK.
Yeah, dog.
You are not telling. Pull it up, actually. Pull it up.
Dude.
This is not an ice cream cone. There's no way.
Yeah, bro, that ain't.
Yeah, no, get it out of here. Turn it
Dude,
off.
that-
This is fucking nuts, dude. This
Holding up in court, boys. That's all I'm gonna say. That is not holding up. That was great, though.
Dude, that'd be
That was
like
good.
that'd be like stabbing your wife to death and being like, "Sir, we were role playing a murder scene and she never said the safe word. What was I supposed to do? Break character?
Whoa,
She wouldn't have been horny."
That's a little close to him.
What? What?
Ugh.
But dude, tell me that's not hilarious. That the cruise line, they had a room full of executives and they were like, "How are we going to address this? This is really bad."
Ice cream cone.
And they were like, some dude just pipes up and he's like, "Dude, just tell them they were ice cream cones, man. I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, dude. I honestly don't know.
I really don't fucking know." No, they're not getting taken to court. Like they explained it away and they relocated those people to not housekeeping anymore. I'm pretty sure that means they got murdered. I really don't know.
They just dropped them off on some fucking island. North Sentinelese Island and just let them go.
No, they dropped them off on Malaysia so they could work for this villain for hire company.
Jesus Christ. Is Jared doing a raid today? Is that what we're doing?
Am I doing a game stream?
What are you doing? That's what I wanted to know.
I'll leave it up to the boys.
I'm probably going to play Destiny. I'm going to be with you.
Well, then I'm going to probably call it a day. Game stream tomorrow. Yeah.
Jared, find a raid.
Jeremiah, is there a raid?
I
I can't
can't
game.
game.
Okay, well then,
Find
if
a raid.
you're going to play Destiny and he can't game, then I will finish on this story while Jared finds a raid. All right, you ready for this?
Hell yeah.
A 94-year-old woman was pulled over in Oregon.
Yes.
She was pulled over for doing 106 miles an hour
Let's go, Granny.
in a 65 mile an hour zone
Let's go, Granny.
with an unsecured child, no insurance, and wouldn't yield to emergency vehicles.
Granny thuggin'.
So I'm thinking to myself,
Granny thuggin'.
this lady is one of two things.
Thuggin'.
Either A, she's on a fucking cartel run to free her family.
She's thuggin'.
That would be a definition of thugging. If you're 96 and you're going 106 miles an hour
With your cartel load in the back seat.
on the way to get it, because I don't know if you know this, Trump made Trudeau put 10,000 troops on the border because what's happening is because there's so much security at the southern border, people are flying their drugs from Mexico to Canada and then driving them down from Canada in the United States.
Yeah.
So I think this lady was leaving, because she's from Texas, by the way.
Okay.
I think this lady was making a run to the north of America to grab a Canadian shipment to drive all the way down to Texas to free her family that has been held captive by the cartel.
Okay.
And these police officers are literally ruining her timeline of saving her family.
I think you gotta set up the raid. But yes, go ahead, continue.
So all I'm saying is that I don't think this is a national news story because it's a national news story. I think it's a national news story because the United States government wants to let the cartels know we got your granny.
Okay. What was the real reason that she was flying like that?
They literally didn't say. They said she's old. That's why I believe what I just said.
She had a stroke. And just fucking foot stuck on the accelerator. Just the right fucking foot just hammering down, dude. In her fucking 2013 Toyota Prius. My accelerator's stuck. Nope. Bitch, it's just your foot. You were having a stroke.
All right, chat. Just know I'm sexually autistic. I need a midget spinner. It's what it is. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I hate recording.
Okay.
Calm the fuck down.
Because Twitch makes me wait fucking 20 seconds before I can hit the raid. Look at this guy. Hey, guy, grow a beard. Don't be fat without a beard. I may not have a good one. Okay, never mind. Just rating. Bye.